Western has the kickoff team on the field as we're about ready to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Iowa's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's first and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Hawkeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. Try to get it to the edge. Look out, he's got room. Shakes off the defender. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field.
Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And When the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play, timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking for a gap. It's Patterson. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Kick is in the air. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Gray. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Gray. Finds his back in the middle. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Farrell. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it wasn't a great start with his quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna look downfield again. Zings it complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
There he goes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's got an open man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
It'll be 3rd and long. Throws to the back. Complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Covey. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Toss to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. The give is to Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to sneak it. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. Stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Gray. Makes the catch, it's Covey. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Hands it off. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They're working that left side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll sneak it. He has the first and still on his feet.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Gray. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Runs through a tackle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete to the right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Gray. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Caldwell.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. It's complete.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration.
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Farrell. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He might want another play. To the air, it's Gray. Fires to the tight end. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll run the sneak for it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to close their hair on.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. On 1st and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Northwestern! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does. And the offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Power football with the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Gray. Finds his man, it's Reeder. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Here we go. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll toss it to the left. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built.
Breaks into the open. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Got enough for the first down. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Military stun! Military stun!
The give to the left side. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The offense changing the play. After the run, now to throw. Gets it out fast. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run play action. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Iowa has it back on offense. To ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds space on the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Complete downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Hawkeyes are on the move. Running to the left. Slithers into space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a seat.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his feet.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with a penalty.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Looking to throw, it's Gray. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. The short hands. It's Reeder. Oh, he's got some space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Looking to throw, it's Gray. Got his man on the right. He'll be run out of bounds at of the 14.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Second and goal coming up. They'll run it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now it's third and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is
turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18.
Base, 27, jump.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for room. It's Reeder. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Now facing a third and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to pass, it's Gray. Got it in the middle, it's Reeder. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Fires into the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. The sure hands, it's Hill. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Hawkeyes will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go, final play of the game right here. To the air on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single